Morning all. So what the topics we discussed in the previous class? What are the topics we discussed in the previous session?
Difference between product and project,
Okay,
defect, bug, failure,
okay,
and what is a program, what is software, and what is testing. That's it, sir.
okay, okay, good. Today we are going to see some more concepts. What are SDLC? That explained the software development lifecycle in the demo session. Even though I will explain, I want to teach you this again. And what are the models available in the SDLC and advantages and disadvantages and the difference between software and product based company. These are the four topics we are going to discuss in the today's session. Okay. What is meant by software development lifecycle? What is meant by software development lifecycle? In name itself, it is having the definition that it's a life cycle while developing a software, right? For every person, also human, also there will be a life cycle. It will born as a child and then he will die as a old age person, right? Similarly, software also there is a life cycle. It will be started with the requirement analysis and ended with the maintenance. Okay, let's see the phases what available in it. What are the phases available in it? Requirement analysis. What is next?
Design,
Design.
development,
Next, development or coding. Next,
testing,
testing.
deployment, and maintenance.
Yes, these are the phases available in the life cycle. Okay, here you can see point one by one point to get a clear view on it. It's a procedure to develop a software. This life cycle is a procedure to develop the software, and it is a process of creating a systems or software. It's nothing but products. If you want to product create any product, like there will be Amazon Alexa. You want to create the product, you have to follow this life cycle. First, you have to study the requirement analysis. What are the requirement analysis as per that product? Later, you have to design a blueprint for it, how to design and how what will be the behavior of that Amazon Alexa. Next, the people started development is nothing but they will start developing the Amazon Alexa, and logically the programmers are doing programming for it. After that, testers will test that application, that product, with physically and logically through the programming. Later, it was deployed. Is nothing but it will be released to the public people. And after that, if you found any issues on it, again you are taking it into the maintenance. Okay. By using models and methodologies, the people can develop these systems by using models and methodology. Okay. So of course there will be a life cycle, but there is some strategy to develop, right? So few persons will follow few methods in the SDLC. Few persons will follow few methods in the SDLC. How can we decide that which method has to be used? You can decide after learning the all models. Okay, after learning all the models, you can easily identify which model will help to develop the product very easily. Based on the project, based on the requirement, we are using the model. Okay, most of the companies out of 85 100 to out of 185 to 90% people are using agile methodology nowadays. In the tomorrow session we are going to see agile methodology. This waterfall and spiral model are traditional models which we used previously when that agile model didn't came to the picture. Okay, and here you can see any SDLC should result the high quality system that meets or exceeds customers expectations, reaches completion within time and cost estimates, works effectively and efficiently, and is inexpensive to maintain and cost effective to enhance. Getting my point? Any SDLC should result in high quality system that meets or exceeds customer expectations, reaches completion within the time and cost estimates. What he's telling is, um, whatever model you are using in the SDLC, we are having two types of models. Okay, already yesterday I given the brief overview on it. Whatever model you are using, that model agenda is to provide the high quality system which meets their expectations, customer expectations with the budget and time. That is called software development life cycles models. Here, total two types of models are there for us. SDLC models. There are two types. First one is sequential and second one is iterative. First one is sequential and second one is iterative. In sequential, we are having the two types of models. In iterative, we are having the three types of models. Okay, but in this course, we are going to learn only four models out of five. Prototype is not required. In this course, we are going to learn waterfall model, V model, spiral model, and SL model. Today, we are going to see waterfall model, one sequential model, one iterative model, spiral, and tomorrow we are going to see one sequential model, V model, and one iterative model, SL model. Okay, within 2 days we can complete the software development life cycle models. But remember this, we are having two types of models in the software development life cycle. The first one is sequential and second one is iterative. Okay, for sequential these are the examples: waterfall model and V model. For iterative, spiral, azure, and prototype are the models. Okay, let's see the first one, which is under the sequential waterfall model. Waterfall model, here you can see it's a traditional model. It's nothing but it was implemented previously when these updated models not came to the picture, like SL model and the spiral model. These model when not came up to the picture, the most of the people are using the traditional model. But what are the advantages of it? What are the disadvantages of it? Here you can see it is a sequential design process often used in the SDLC, in which the progress is seen as flowing steadily downwards like a waterfall. I hope many of you people who join now in this course can see the waterfalls, right? How the waterfalls looks like? It was steadily falls downwards step by step, step by step, step by step, right? Here you can see here one more diagram is there for it. Here you can see. Let assume this is a waterfall. The water is falls from here to here, here to here, here to here, here to here, here to here. How the water is falling? Downwards or not?
Yes, sir.
But here what you people has to compare is, once the water drops from this step to this step, is that water get back again? Is it possible?
No,
Please mute, please mute,
no.
mute. It's not possible, right? If the water falls from this step to this step, it's not possible to revert back again the same water. In similarly, in waterfall model also, once the requirement analysis is done, once you came to the system design, if you want to change any requirements, it's not possible. Once you came to the coding part, you want to change the requirements. Not possible in the sense, possible, but you have to start projects from scratch again, from starting point. Getting my point?
Yes,
Once the
sir.
requirement Once the requirement analysis is completed, you are coming to the design part. Once design is completed, you are coming to the implementation part. In implementation part, the customer said to please change the requirements as per the market. So it's not possible. The work which should end for these three phases for 15 days or 20 days is collapse. You have to start the project from scratch again. That's the major disadvantage of waterfall model. Major disadvantage of waterfall model. Here you can see, often used in SDLC, in which the progress is seen as flowing steadily downwards like a waterfall through the different phases as shown in the figure. Here you can see requirement analysis or requirement collection. Okay, actually we are calling these two phases as a combination, like requirement analysis, or else you can separately call it as a requirement collection or feasibility analysis. And feasibility analysis is nothing but after taking the requirements from the customer, we are going to check the feasibility. whether we are able to do that project with the employees what we have, or else we need to hire new employees for this project. Like that they will check the feasibility, technical feasibility, financial feasibility. They people has to check it. Next, design. Once the feasibility design done, they will start designing the application. After they start designing the coding, after this do the testing. Tarvata, after testing they are going to do the deployment. After deployment they are going to do the maintenance. Same steps here. But one point: who will do requirement analysis? Who will do feasibility study? Who will be involved in design phase? Who will be involved in coding phase? Who will be involved in testing, installation, maintenance? Okay, all these things we can see here. Requirement collection is nothing but it's done by the BA and product PA. Requirement collection is done by business analyst and product analyst. It means gathering the requirements and translate business language into software language. Translate business language into software language. It means that requirement collection is nothing but it was done by the business analyst and product analyst. Remember this point. Okay. It's all about the gathering the requirements, and actually the customer will give their requirements in their business point of view. We are going to convert that into the software language. Okay. And next one is feasibility study. I already said, right? We are going to check these three feasibilities: technical feasibility, financial feasibility, and resource feasibility. Is nothing but is the technology is available for us to develop it? Is the budget is available for us to develop it? Is the employees are available to what I can say develop it? These are the three feasibilities we are going to see. But who will check the feasibility? Here you can see project managers, business analyst, architect, finance, HR. Here you can see is nothing but why the HR involved into this is means if the any resource, any new employee is required, they will intimate to the HR. Financial feasibility is nothing but the financial manager will take care about his feasibility. Technical feasibility was taken care by the project manager and architecture and business analyst. These are the three people can take care about the technical feasibility. Okay. Now we are done with the requirement collection and feasibility analysis. And next one is design. Design is nothing but we are having two types of design. The first one is HLD, high level design, and second one is low level design. Here high level design is nothing but I already given example in the demo that in the apartment they will give the design of the apartment how it looks like after constructed completely, right? In similar manner, in similar manner in apartment we can see the design of the elevation how it looks like, right? That is the high level design. Low level design is nothing but they will give one map to you, right? So what is the length and what is the width of the rooms, and how many bedrooms are there, and what is the size of hall, what is the size of TV unit, what is the size of balcony. Like that they will give you in detail measurements of the flat, right? That is called low level design. Here coming to the software product, initially they will give a blueprint of that application how it looks like. That's it. That is called high level design. LLD, low level design, is nothing but they are going to discuss about the each and every point, each and every component of that application: login page, registration page. For example, let me open one application. We'll show it to you. For example, this is an application for practice automation. Okay. I'm just showing home practice automation tutorial, sign up, login, search. These are the only options available. This is called high level design. Low level is nothing but, yes, of course, we are having home. Inside home, again, we are having same things, test automation and some other theoretical concepts are there. Coming to the practice, we are having some practice codes here. If we click the solution, I will get the solution for it. And after that, test automation. If I click on test automation, there will be some practice text boxes to work on the automation, and each and every component has to be seen. Okay, that has called low level design. Low level design. Okay. And high level design is done by the architects and senior developers, and low level done by the architects, senior developers, freshers, anyone, all the developers can work on the low level design. And once the design is done, what is the next procedure? Coding is done by the seniors, juniors, freshers, all together will work on the coding and programming. Once coding is done, this is our role. Testing is our role, done by the test engineers who are available for that project can test it, and it is the process of checking for all defects and rectifying it. It is the process of checking for all defects and rectifying it is called tester process. And once the testing is done, everything is working fine as expected as per the requirements. Then what is the next process? Installation. If it is a physical product like LED or AC or inverter, whatever, if it is a physical product, then we are going to install at your homes. And coming to the programming a software, then we are going to deploy into the server. Deploy into the server, you may listen about the GoDaddy and all these things, right? That will be called it as a installation. And once installation done, next is maintenance is nothing but after deploying, if there is any maintenance required for the project, sometimes the software companies will do it, or else the customer itself, they can take care about the issues on the product. That is called maintenance. And the difference between service based companies and product based companies, nothing much to discuss about these things. Yesterday we have discussed about the project versus product, right? Is it or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
If the companies develop the projects, then we are going to call it as a service-based companies. If the companies develop the product, then we are going to call it as a product-based companies. Clear about the product and service-based companies? The companies where develops the projects is called it as a service-based companies. The companies where develop the products is called it as a product-based company. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is about the waterfall model. And let's see some advantages and disadvantages of the waterfall model. Here, waterfall methodology can be used when we can use the waterfall model. Requirements are not changing frequently, because once the requirements is done, we can't revert back again. That's the reason why we are not changing frequently to use the SDLC. Application is not complicated and big. Project is short. Requirement is clear. Environment is stable. Technology and tools used are not dynamic and is stable. Resources are available and trained. If you are having all these points satisfied with the project, then only you have to put up waterfall model. Otherwise, it's not possible to use the waterfall model. And next, see few advantages and disadvantages here for the waterfall model. What are the advantages? Before the next phase of development, each phase must be completed. Is nothing but if before starting the next phase, we are completely done with the previous phase. That's a very good point, because we are not pending with any previous phases. It should be completed if you want to start with next phase. This is advantage. But another disadvantages is error can be fixed only during the phase. Error can be fixed only during the phase is nothing but if you want to fix the error in the any feature, you have to fix that particular period only. After that, if you want to fix it, it's not possible. Okay. And next one is suited for small projects when required requirements are well defined. Okay. In waterfall model is mainly used for the small projects if the requirements are fixed or else well defined. And disadvantage is, of course, the vice versa of the advantage. It won't be applicable for large projects. And next one, they should perform the QA test before completing each stage. Okay, actually, they are doing verification and validation process before completing each stage. So that's why it's become takes more time to complete the process. And the documentation elaborate is done at every phase of SDLC. That is the advantage. It's take more time to do the documentation. That is disadvantage. Okay. The disadvantages are the vice versa of the advantages, opposite to the advantages. You can see project is completely dependent. Project is completely dependent. Client valuable feedback cannot be included with ongoing development phase. We are not integrating with the client. Why? Because it was completely dependent. And any changes in software is made during the process of the development. In that phase itself, we can do any change. But small changes or errors that arises in the complete software may cause a lot of problem. What he is telling is, after completion of that phase, if you found any issue in it, then you have to start from scratch again, right? This is takes so much time, and we are wasting so much time if you found any issue after fixing it, right? So that's the reason why he is telling errors that arise complete software may cause a lot of problems. And next one is spiral model. Are you guys clear with waterfall model? What is mean by waterfall model? Why we are using it? What are the advantages? What are the disadvantages? These are the 4 points you have to keep it in your mind. What is waterfall model? Why we are using? What are the advantages and what are the disadvantages? Clear or not?
Mhm.
Not clear? Who is it?
It's clear, sir.
Okay. And next one is spiral model. Please listen carefully. Spiral model is also very important. Spiral model is a one of the iterative model. Spiral model is a one of the iterative model. Waterfall model is sequential model. Spiral model is iterative model. Is nothing but there is a project. Let's assume that project is X. So we are going to split that X project into 4 modules: XA, XB, XC, XD. Okay, XA, XB, XC, XD. So first we are going to develop XA module. Okay, I'm dividing that project into the 4 parts. Okay, for example, you are having a work which need to be completed. Not like that. Initially, while studying, sometimes our teachers will give some punishments, right? Please write this question 20 times, 30 times. Please write total question paper 20 times or 10 times. At that time, how you can write? First, you guys are writing one question 10 times. After, you are going to start another question 10 times, right? In similar way, here also there is a project, a complex project. So you want to develop that project. What the spiral model will do is they will uh, divide that project into 4 parts. Divide that project into 4 parts, and first they will do entire software development lifecycle process for the module A, and later module B, later module C, later module D. Okay, this is the iterative process. As of now, example, just remember these things. RA is nothing but the requirements for module A. Requirement analysis for module A is shortcut. We are calling it as a RA in this model. Similarly, RB, RC, RD is nothing but requirement analysis for module B, module C, module D. And next one is DA is nothing but design of module A. In similarly, DB, DC, DD is nothing but design analysis of design of module B, module C, module D. Similarly, coding of module A, module B, module C, module D. Testing of module A, module B, module C, module D. Okay, just remember these things. And in spiral model, the software product is developed in small modules. That X project was divided as a 4 modules. That modules named as A, B, C, D. First, we are going to do the process for the module A. Here you can see requirements of the module is collected first. RA is done for the module A. Then module is design. DA is done. And once design is done, they are going to start a coding. CA is done. And after that, we are going to start testing. TA is done. Okay, that's what he's telling, tested for defects and bugs. Now this A module process is completed. RA, DA, CA, DA testing, so far testing is completed for module A. Next we are coming to the module B. Once the module A has been built, we start the same process for module B. Same process for module B is nothing but we are going to do the requirement analysis for the module B. design for the module B, coding for the module B. After that, in testing process, there will be a little bit change. Little bit change. What is the change in the testing process? First, we are going to test the module B. After that, we have to test the module A again. Module A again. After testing module B, we are going to test module A again. These 2 points done. Finally, we are going to test the integration of this module B with A, B plus A. Getting my point? What I am telling? While testing A, you are going to test only A itself. It's fine. But after that, you are incrementing the one more module which is named as module B. At that time, what you people has to do is first you have to test the module B, and later you have to integrate that module B with the module A, and it's named as A plus B, and you have to test it A plus B, and then you have to test the B. Okay, and similarly C. First you are testing module A, B, C separately. After that you are going to integrating with A plus B. You have to test A plus B, B plus C, C plus A. Okay, like this. And similarly D. A plus B plus C, B plus C plus A, B plus C plus D, D plus A plus B. Like that you are going to test it. Here you can see the spiral goes infinite. If we don't know the requirements when we need to complete, the project is going to incremented, that loop will go infinite. That is the disadvantage for it. Okay, let's assume this is the A, this is the B, this is the C, this is the D. Okay, for A, first requirement collection is done, design is done, and everything is completed. This is A, the first line is A, second line is B, and third line is C, and fourth line is D. Okay, first requirement analysis, design, coding, testing is done for the module A. After that we are going to do the module B. After that we are going to do the for the module C, module D. Okay, this is the spiral model. Here you can see the main advantages of spiral model is, I will give a shortcut to you. Remember, these many points is very difficult. Okay, you have to identify the uh, key point of the advantage. Okay, the main advantages of spiral model is risk handling. Okay, if anyone asks what is the advantages of spiral model, simply you can tell the risk handling. It's more than enough. And what are the disadvantages there for the waterfall model? Here it became the advantages. In waterfall model, it's not good for the large and complex project, but coming to the spiral model, it is good for the large and complex project. Okay, remember these 2 points are will make a sense to answer anyone regarding the advantages. First one is risk handling, second one is it is good for large and complex project. But what will be the disadvantage here? It is not suitable for small projects. Spiral model is not possible for small projects because we are testing again and again, right? To handle the risk, right? That's the reason it's not possible for the small project. And as it is expensive, because a module itself we are going to test 4 times. A module itself we are going to test 4 times. First initially testing A, and we are testing A with B, A with BC, A with D. Total 4 times we are testing the A application, right? It takes so much time, and it is time taking, and it is a expensive. It is a expensive. Okay, remember these 3 points is more than enough. This called the disadvantages of the spiral model. Any doubt so far in the waterfall and spiral model? Vishwanath, Monica, Sailaja, Jyoti. I hope you guys received the material, right? Okay. Yes, I hear that you received the material. Okay. Just go through these 2 models today. I will ask questions on the tomorrow session. Mostly what you people has to remember is what is waterfall model, why we are using, What are the advantages? What are the disadvantages? It's enough for the waterfall model. In similar way, what is spiral model? Why we are using? What are the advantages? What are the disadvantages? These are the more than enough for spiral model. Total 4 points, 4 points. Okay. I need a single answers. Tomorrow your task is please write 4 points. 4 points for the waterfall model, 4 points for the SL model. Sorry, 4 points for the spiral model. You can write 4 points by the class what you learn, what you listen. Okay, don't take exact points from the material. Just write by your own. After reading the content in that material, you can prepare a own notes about the waterfall and spiral model. Four points are required. What is waterfall model? Why we are using, advantage and disadvantage. Similarly for spiral model as well. Total 8 points. Clear what I'm telling? I have not received the notes. Have you confirmed the Monica? Have you shared the info and confirmed by your institute?
Yes, sir.
When? Which institute you are?
Sorry.
Which institute you are from?
There is some disturbance here, actually.
I'm asking that from which institute you are. Jyoti, please mute yourself. Yes, Monica, you can tell now. From which
Actually, I
institute you are?
didn't understand it, sir. Harsha Trainings, sir.
Okay, did they add to your group?
Yeah.
Okay, I will share it that group today. Okay, by that you can go through the
Okay.
material and write 4 points for waterfall model, 4 points for spiral model. Okay.
Yes, yes. Yeah, sure, sure.
Okay. Have a nice day. Once go through
Sir,
the material and yes.
this is question regarding yesterday class. Sir. Yesterday you told about failure, right, sir? In failure, it's like testing is done. In testing, everything is fine, but the customer will find the defect, right, sir?
Yes.
Okay, sir. Here, end user means it will come to ultimately per customer, sir.
Users. You are the end user for
Users.
the WhatsApp application. You are using, right?
Okay, sir. Yes, yes. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sir,
Okay. Yes.
sir,
You can ask.
sir, you said that in feasibility checking there are a lot of people involved, sir. Business analysts, developers, something. Why
Yes, yes.
can't testers, sir?
Testers will not do the feasible study because testers will not develop the product, right?
Yes, sir. I
Tester's
mean,
role is only to test that application. For whatever technology it is, the testing will be same. The testing process will be same.
I mean, is there no need of checking the testing feasibility, sir?
No, not needed.
Okay. Okay, okay, sir.
Any other doubts?
No, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. We'll see the tomorrow at the same time at 6:30. So tomorrow task is go through these two models and please write 4 points for each model. Okay.